Om Ajnanatimmirandasya Jnananjanasalakaya Sakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Sri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Iti Namine. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine. Vanja Kalpatarupchya Krupa Sindhu Pyayevacha Paditanam Pavanepyo Vaishnavepyo Namo Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute. Tapta Kanjana Gaurangi Radhe Brindavaneshwari Brishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare Hare. So welcome you all again, and for this is actually amazing. Now all the temples are coming together, and today the topic of our Harikatha is hungry for love or thirsty for love. So hungry and thirsty for love. In the entire creation, there is nothing higher than love. Particularly the divine love, or called unconditional love. When we say love, there are two persons involved. And also there are two kinds of love. One is conditional love and the other is unconditional love. So actually conditional love is not love at all. It is just a business exchange. Because we are expecting something. And most of the love in this world are conditional. There is always some expectation from the relation. If the expectation is not met, then the love stops. But unconditional love is very, very different. This kind of love is very hard to find in any of the material worlds. Unconditional love is usually only in Goloka. In fact, it is not even available in Vaikunta. Vaikunta, there is a selfish motive. You want to enjoy there, enjoy. So that is why it is not completely pure yet. But because the enjoyment is what? Selfish in Vaikunta. But Goloka, completely no. Because everybody in Goloka is always what? They want to give themselves for Krishna to be happy. So that love is unconditional love. And here is a story for today. This is a story I want to just mention before we get into the topic. Once upon a time, or long, long ago, no one knows how long ago, there were two deers. They were living their life together, always. They could never be found alone at all. They ate together, they drank together, they ran together, they played together, always they were together. Their love was so intimate that each deer was loving or living for the sake of the other one. They had such an intimate love for each other. The forest where they were living had all the four seasons. When the spring came, it was so nice. But the winter was harsh. Every time when the winter came, they both will be looking for shelter together. They both were suffering together. They were lying on each other to give its warmth to the other. And when the spring came, they both became very happy and roaming around, running around, happily eating fresh new green grass. The summer were always harsh, but they were always together, eating and drinking whatever they could find. But once a real bad summer came. All the grasses became very dry. Hardly any green grass to eat. And during one hot and dry summer, a big forest fire started. Like the one we saw in Canada, you must have heard about, and the one in US, California, and now recently there was one in Hawaii also. The fire was swallowing every vegetation. Very bad forest fire. These two deers always together and were running here and there to escape from the place, but together. But the fire became even more intense. Somehow or other, they both finally found a way to escape from the raging fire approaching them. They both had to run very fast to escape. And they were running and running and running and running far away. And at last, finally they came to a place very far away from where they lived. And the place was extremely hot. It was a desert. As they both got exhausted, they became so thirsty. They were desperately looking for some water to drink. But the place they had reached was actually a very bad desert. No water anywhere. They both were looking at each other what to do. Each deer was feeling so sad that the other one was in so much thirsty. Each deer did not worry about the survival. Each deer did not worry about the survival of itself, but the survival of the other one. See, each one felt, I can die, but my loving, loved one, right? She has to survive. Because their love was intense. That each one was living for the sake of the other one, as I said. Then both of them were looking far away in one direction. They saw that there was a river-like place, appearing for them that there was so much of water there. Feeling so happy, they looked at each other with a happy face. Then they both started to run towards the watery scene. Actually, there was no water in that desert. It was the mirage. The mirage that happens when a place is so hot. And especially in the desert, it is all usual. The deers did not know that there is no real water, but was only an illusory mirage. But they were thinking that there was water. They were all started to run and running and running and running and running. And they were so exhausted. There were no water. Again, if they run further, again water is seen, but they run further, there is no water. Now they were so exhausted and about to fall and die. They both felt that they were about to die of thirst. But they tried to run and run. But miraculously, there was one small puddle of water they found. Very small puddle. But there was a problem. The water was not sufficient even for one deer to drink and live. Each deer was looking at the face of the other. One deer said to the other, "This water is sufficient only for one. I want you to live and be happy. So you drink and survive. Let me die." And the other said, No. I want you to live and be happy. So you drink and survive and let me die. The argument was going on for a long time. Everyone wanted the other to live and be happy. And Then finally both came to a conclusion. Okay, we both will drink half and half and survive as long as we both can. So they both started to drink. And they put their mouth on that little puddle of water. But the water level was not at all going down. Why? Because both were pretending to drink, hoping that the other one will drink and survive. So each deer was just touching its mouth on the water, but never drank even a drop from there. Why were they just touching the water then? Because otherwise the other one won't drink. Each one was thinking to let the other to drink and survive. So the water level did not go down at all. This was happening and happening and happening. For a long time, hours went. The water level did not go down at all. And soon both the deer collapsed and died. So when one died, then the other also did not want to drink and live. Anyway, water is there. But then what is the point in living? Me alone. When my partner has gone, there is no point in living. So he did not drink the water and it also died. So because this is how the intimate love is. But in this world, because in the story, we saw the glimpse of a special kind of love, where one deer was living for the sake of the other deer. Each deer thought that the very purpose of its life was to make the other deer happy, not to make itself happy, but making the other one to be happy. This is a divine form of love. In this world, we cannot find this kind of love. There are cases when a wife comes to know that his husband has problem, she divorces. We are seeing so many cases like this because everyone wants to be happy and live for themselves. Isn't it? So, if we see, we all want loving relations. That is the guna or the property of every soul. We want love. We want to be loved. Even birds, animals, everyone wants to be loved and want to extend its love too. No one wants to be not loved. No one wants to be not loved. But the real, this kind of love, unconditional love that I was talking about by the story of the deer, cannot be found even in Vaikunta. This can be found only in Goloka. Only not in all the spiritual world. Only in the Goloka. Krishna loves varieties of mellows. See? Because we all came from Krishna. And why we are feeling that we want to give love. And also we want to be loved as well. So why are we expecting that? Because we all came from Krishna. We are part and parcel from Krishna. So that quality is coming to us. We want to be loved. And in fact, Krishna has manifested so many ways that he can enjoy and we can also enjoy with him in love. So we see that there are actually 5 kinds of mellows. I have put only 4 of them because these 4 of them are the important ones. Shanda. Shanda means neutral. Krishna has everything. He will take care of himself and he is also taking care of me. So this is a neutral bhava. But the important ones are dasya. Dasya means servitude. So you are loving God in the mood of servitude. You want to serve. And then you have Sakya Bhava, which is by loving in terms of friendly relation. And then even higher than that is the Vatsalya Bhava. And the Vatsalya Bhava, the beauty is there, because then you really want to be like a parent. And Krishna loves to be a child for you. Yes, Mother Yashoda, Nanda Baba, they're all wonderful Vatsalya Bhava jivas. It's very amazing. And then the last one is Madhurya Bhava. So that Madhurya Bhava is very even higher than this, all the above. And in the Sakya Bhava, Sakya mood means the mood of friendly relation, like Arjun. So Arjun was always talking to, dealing with Krishna in a very, very close manner, like a close bosom friend. So Krishna loves, Krishna tastes the love in Sakya mood. And when this was seen by Lord Brahma, when Lord Brahma came to Vrindavan to see how Lord Krishna is performing the pastimes, he was shocked to see that Krishna did not have any manners. He was really taking food from the plate of the Saka, the Gopa, and eating. And sometimes the Saka will say, hey, they'll be eating something, some nice laddu, and then they say, hey, Krishna, this is very tasty. You should also, eat this. And they half eaten, he takes and then gives to the mouth of Krishna, and Krishna is, oh, this is good. Not only that, Krishna, when he sees some nice, nice food on the plate of the other Gopa, he will go and then grab it also. Grab it and eat. See the loving relation. Because this love makes the Lord to forget that he is God. See, because in Goloka there is no God. No God. Because Krishna forgets. This is the beauty. And then when we come to the Vatsalya Bhava, even higher. And when Krishna is drinking milk from the breast of Mother Yashoda, and now Mother Yashoda is looking at Krishna, and Krishna as a baby is drinking milk. And he is thinking about, because she has so much of love, and tears flow from her eyes. And those tears just what? It touches the chin of Krishna who is drinking the milk. And Krishna is so happy by seeing the intense love of Mother Yashoda. He is tasting the Vatsalya Bhava. He is tasting the Vatsalya Bhava, the mood of parental love. And now the Madhuri Leela comes. Krishna tastes the love in Madhurya mood. See, there are 4 Madhuris. Krishna has 64 qualities. Only Krishna has 64 qualities. Jivatma, we have about 50 qualities, and they are only partial. They are not full. But then Lord Shiva has all the 50 qualities in full. But then Vishnu has 55 qualities in full. Then Lord Narayana, who is a Vilasa Murti of Krishna, has 60 qualities full. But only this Swayam Bhagavan Krishna has 64 qualities. And there's 4 extra qualities that even Lord Narayana does not have. Or Rupa Madhuri, beautiful. Rupa means beautiful. By seeing Krishna, everybody will be wonderstruck. The gopis especially, who has this Madhurya mood, are struck by seeing the beauty. That is Rupa Madhuri. And then he plays the flute so wonderfully. And when he plays the flute, all the entire worlds are enchanted. Venu means flute. Venu Madhuri. And he calls the gopis using his flute. And all gopis will be running. Look at how they are running. They run to the direction where the Krishna's flute song is coming. Even Krishna can actually even uniquely, specifically call some specific gopis also. Then Leelas. Why so many wonderful Leelas, pastimes? That is Leela Madhuri. Then you have Prema Madhuri. Prema Madhuri. This is where he is controlled by those who have the Prema Bhakti. That this kind of love, Krishna is hungry. He is hungry for this kind of love. See, so Krishna is hungry. Now, if you see, every one of us have heard wonderful stories of Krishna stealing butter. We call Krishna a butter thief. Why? Why? Because Krishna is always hungry for butter. Why is he hungry for butter all the time? Not everyone knows why Krishna was always hungry for butter. For every Braja Gopi, Krishna is the only center of attraction. Right from the morning when they get up until they go to sleep, they only think about Krishna. Even during night also, they will be dreaming about Krishna only. When they take bath in the morning, they think about Krishna. When they milk the cows, they think about Krishna. When they feed their children, they actually sing about Krishna. How does they sing? Govinda Damo Dharamadhaveti Govinda Damo Dharamadhaveti Govinda Damo Dharamadhaveti Govinda Damo Dharamadhaveti. All the time. When they chant the boiled milk, they sing the same thing. Govinda Damo Dharamad. See? Sing about Krishna only. And all their loving sentiments. What will happen when they're chanting, when they're churning the butter? What will happen when you are thinking about? Because you all know why devotees are not supposed to eat in the restaurants or outside or even any food cooked by non-devotees. Why? Because if you eat in restaurant, their mood, all the mood, angry mood because he is working for a boss, that mood will also get into the subtlety of the food. So depending on the mood of their cook, the food gets into that. This is subtle for the food. It gets in. Though this kind of mood gets into the subtle body of us when we eat. Because the food has 3 ingredients. Right? One is to nourish the gross body. Then the another one which nourishes the subtle body, which is mind, intelligent and false ego. Mind, watch out, mind. Then the third is the remaining which really goes out. These are the 3 ingredients of every food. So the second one I talked about the subtlety of the food. Subtle thing is very important. So when these gopis actually sing about Krishna, the loving mood gets into that butter. Gets into the butter. That when this goes into the butter, Krishna knows. Krishna knows all their love because not in every food this mood will go. It will not go in solid, very solid, or some other hard foods. But butter, it is very, very easy to get into that. That is the reason Krishna goes to their house, the house of the gopis, to steal butter. Isn't it? Now you understand. And these gopis, they even take the butter to sell to the other places outside, right? And when they really go and then they try to sell the butter and the buttermilk and all those, milk, everything, instead of saying butter, milk and, like the buttermilk like that, instead of calling like that, they say, oh, Krishna, Govinda, Madhava, who want to, see, they forget even there. These are the love. That is why Krishna, even when they are really taking butter to sell, he really snatches that too. Because all the loves are there. And Krishna is hungry for love. See, that's the topic of today. This is the truth behind. Why Krishna is hungry for butter. You understand? So we may think, why should Krishna go and stealing? Why should God go and steal? It's not stealing. Because of the love, there is no difference. Remember in the Gopal story I was talking, Krishna just put her hand and then grab. Because it is loving affection. See, remember, a child also look at her, from mother, oh, I want this one, eat like that. Because of the love. So wherever there is love for Krishna, Krishna goes and steals that love from them. Krishna went to a gopis house with his little dear friends to steal butter in their house. Krishna went to a gopis house with his little dear friends to steal butter in their house. Krishna, 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 hey, Krishna the butter thief. Krishna, 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 oh hey. Krishna, 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 hey, Krishna the butter thief. Krishna, 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 oh hey. Krishna went to a gopis house with his little dear friends to steal butter in their house. Krishna went to a gopis house with his little dear friends to steal butter in their house. Now the gopis, this was always a problem. Every day this little Krishna, he comes to our home and stealing butter. We have to catch this thief. So they were thinking about an idea. And they were wondering, how can we? Because we used to be outside and this guy comes and then steals all our butter. What can we do? How can we catch him? So one gopi gave a wonderful idea. Here's an idea. We have the bell. Huh? Isn't it? Every house, they have a temple for the Lord. Salagram or Vishnu, Narayana, whatever. Right? They had always. So there is a temple bell in every gopi's home. So somebody will say, you know what? We will tie the temple bell on the top of the butter pot. And he will come. And he will climb and he will try to steal. It will say ding, 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 dong, ding, dong, ding, dong. We will hear it from outside and we can immediately come and catch him. Oh, that is a great idea. Wonderful. So, what did they do? Gopis tied a temple bell on the top of butter pot to catch Krishna when it rings. Gopis tied a temple bell on the top of butter pot to catch Krishna when it rings. So, now what exactly the duty of a temple bell, by the way? A temple bell has a duty of ringing. We have pujari. We have pujari, isn't it? So when you are feeding Krishna, Krishna is eating, and when he is eating, he ring the bell, ding, 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 and then Krishna takes, right? So when Krishna eats, the temple bell rings. Krishna came to steal the butter. All the gopis were all there outside, and they wanted to test whether this works or not. They were all there. Look at the picture. They are all there hiding. So Krishna, when he came to steal, he saw the butter pot with the bell. Oh. He was wondering, all right, if I touch the butter pot, it is going to ring. Oh, that's not good.
Krishna, when he came to steal, saw the butter pot with bell, wondered it would sound when he steals. Krishna, when he came to steal, saw the butter pot with bell, wondered it would sound when he steals.
So he was wondering, oh yeah, there is a problem. So this is going to make sound. All right. So what did he do then? He is Lord. So he talked to the bell. He told the temple bell, oh temple bell, I know you are going to make sound when I touch, but I am commanding you. I am telling you, when I steal the butter, you should not ring.
Krishna told the temple bell not to sound when he steals. Bell said it won't ring when he steals. Krishna told the temple bell not to sound when he steals. Bell said it won't ring when he steals.
Oh, yes. Oh, now Krishna is happy. And what did you do? What did you do then? Moved a grinding mortar from nearby to under there. See that? Under there. And he climbed on it. And then reached the butter pot. And he was really just pulling the pot. Yes, the bell did not ring. Wow! So Krishna was happy. Yes, bell did not ring. So it is obeying to my command.
Krishna brought a grinding stone, climbed and reached the butter pot. Bell didn't ring, Krishna smiled. Krishna brought a grinding stone, climbed and reached the butter pot. Bell didn't ring, Krishna smiled.
Yes, he got the butter pot and he put his hand inside. And he took some butter and he was putting in his mouth. The bell immediately rang. Ding, 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 ding. Bell rang.
But when Krishna tried to eat, bell rang loud, ding, ding, dong. Krishna yelled, why did you ring? But when Krishna tried to eat, bell rang loud, ding, ding, dong. Krishna yelled, why did you ring?
So now Krishna is asking, hey, why did you ring? Why did you ring? I told you not to ring when I steal. Then what did the bell say? The bell told, oh Lord, when you stole, I did not ring. But you are eating. When you are eating, I have to ring. Ding, 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 ding. That is my duty. That is my duty. I have to ring.
Bell told Krishna, oh my Lord, when you stole, I didn't ring. But when you eat, I must ring. Bell told Krishna, oh my Lord, when you stole, I didn't ring. But when you eat, I must ring.
The gopis came and caught the thief. They tied him. Not only because we came with a plan. We have to take this thief to his mom, to his mother Yashoda, and tell and complain about his son stealing in our home.
Gopis came and caught the thief, tied and covered with the shawl, took and to complain to his mom. Gopis came and caught the thief, tied and covered with the shawl, took and to complain to his mom.
Krishna went to a gopi's house with his little dear friends to steal butter in that house. Krishna went to a gopi's house with his little dear friends to steal butter in that house. Krishna, 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 hey, Krishna the butter thief. Krishna, 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 oh hey. Krishna, 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 hey, Krishna the butter thief. Krishna, 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 oh hey.
So Krishna does not need any big feast or anything like that. He is not hungry for those kind of things. No. What is he is actually hungry for? It's not for the amount of butter. It is the love that has gone in making the butter. It is there in the butter. So that is what he is actually looking for. Because when we say patram pushpam palam doyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti ubahritam ashnami prayata atmanaha. So Krishna, when he says in Bhagavad Gita that yes, I can accept just a patram, tulasi leaf, pushpam, a flower, pala means fruit, toyam, little water. But what I am, because I am happy with that. You don't have to make some big feast, no. But what I am looking for is bhakti. Do you have bhakti when you are giving to me? Tadaham bhakti ubahritam. 2 times this word bhakti is coming in this sloka. So what he is looking for? So when we offer naivedyam to Lord, the naivedyam comes as nothing changed. Then what did he eat then? He does not want the naivedyam. What we offer is a means of giving something physically. But he is looking for the affection, the love with which we are giving. So he eats that love that we are giving. So this is important. Even look at here, when Gajendra was caught by the crocodile, look at the love for Lord the Gajendra had. His one leg, so leg is really now all completely in the mouth of crocodile. Paining. But even in that pain, when the Lord came, he even tried to get a flower from nearby with his trunk and offer to the Lord. This is love. Because it had love. And then if you see Gopas, when they all go to cow herding, Krishna never become hungry unless we give some love. Because he doesn't want to, he doesn't get hungry like us. The Gopas had to remind Krishna for lunch. Gopas bring their lunches, going for cow herding. This is the place called Ter Kadamba. And there are all so much of Kadamba trees. They bring their lunch in the cloth inside, laddus and all those things. Everything will be there. They will tie it on the branches there and there, and then they do the cow herding. And now the noon time comes, but Krishna does not really ask for anything to eat. Then the Gopas, they will climb on the trees and say, "Oh Kannaya, oh Krishna, yes, come and then we will have the lunch." Then Krishna gets hungry. Then he really, calls, everybody comes there and eat. And once what happened? When Krishna was going to meet Duryodhana to ask for the lands for Pandavas, Duryodhana arranged a very big feast. But what kind of mellow or bhakti he had when he was preparing all these things for Krishna? The purpose was to make, not to make Krishna happy, but to make himself happy by showing his richness and prestige to everyone. Did Krishna eat that feast? No. When Duryodhana called Krishna for accepting the feast, Krishna said, "Oh Duryodhana, I am not hungry at all." Because he is hungry only for love. And there is no love here. Duryodhana did not have any love for Krishna. Only hatred. And he wanted to take advantage of Krishna only, if at all possible. So Krishna said, "Oh Duryodhana, I am not hungry at all. I cannot eat here. I don't want to eat with you." Duryodhana felt insulted in front of everybody. He ordered the army, catch Krishna and tie him on a pillar. He put the order. His army and his brothers, everyone were trying to catch Krishna. No one could do anything because order already put. But what did Krishna do? Immediately he became so many, millions of forms. Nobody could find out whom to catch. Nothing. They could not do anything. And Krishna immediately left that place and he was going to the small hut of his dear and poor devotee Vidura. Vidura and Vidurani. Vidurani is the consort of Vidura. They were very poor. But they were great devotees of Krishna. Krishna went and knocked the door. Oh Vidurani, I am hungry. Look at here. Just 5 minutes back only he said he is not hungry. Now he says, I am very hungry. Oh Vidurani, open the door. I am very hungry. Please give me something to eat. Why is that? Krishna is hungry for love. The topic of this Harikatha is Krishna is hungry for love. When we have love for Krishna, Krishna comes and grabs from us without any formality. Lord Chaitanya used to steal flower or vegetable bananas from Sridhara. You must have heard about that who attended the classes. Why? Because of the affection Sridhara had for Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna. Krishna was stealing butter from so many houses. Why? Why was he so hungry? Because the gopis were thinking only about Krishna all the times. That I told you. So now Krishna is here now standing in front of the poor small hut of Vidura and knocking the door. And when he knocked the door, Vidura was not there in the home, but Vidurani was in the home. So Krishna entered, and when Vidurani saw Krishna is coming into the home, into the hut, when he opened the door, he could not believe what was happening. She forgot everything. She did not even remember to ask Krishna to sit. Forgot. Krishna was standing for a long time because Vidurani was stunned. He's just looking at what happened. Am I seeing a dream or it's real? She did not know what to do. Krishna sat by himself only somewhere. And now Vidurani was thinking that she should give something to eat. She was very poor. There were only few bananas. There's nothing more. So she immediately grabbed some and started to give them to Krishna one by one. But out of love, she wanted to feed the banana with her own hands. So she was peeling the banana and then giving to Krishna to eat. And this was happening. Okay, so he was giving banana, right? And then so Krishna is eating. So it's going on. Now Vidura, who came out for a while and then now he returned to his home and he also shocked. Krishna is here. Now there was another shock also. What was that? What Vidurani was doing. You know what was happening? Oh my God. Then immediately Vidura saw that and said, oh Vidurani, what are you doing? And Vidurani came to her conscious senses. And Vidura was pointing out that she was giving the banana peels to Krishna and the inside banana she was putting on the floor. Look at banana when you try to give to a child or somebody. What will they do? You peel it and give the inside banana to eat, not the peel. But what was happening was Vidurani was so mesmerized. She lost her sense and of course, she was peeling the banana. Now there is a banana and the banana peel. So she was giving the banana peel, thinking that this is the banana. Look at this, the way that she was in. Then he realized, oh, I did wrong. And Krishna ate all the banana peels. All of them he ate. And only the bananas are actually inside the thing, the fruit is down on the floor. Then she realized the mistake. Oh, what did I do? This is wrong. Oh, then he takes another banana and peels it. And then takes the inside and offers to Krishna. Oh, Krishna, oh, so, she was so sad. And Krishna took that one and he ate that also. Then he told, oh, Vidurani, remember other one, the banana peels that you gave? That was more tasty than this one. Why is that? Because that had complete love. And here she came to the senses. So this is very important for us to understand. Krishna is hungry for love. And when we give love for him, he is no more a great God or something, supreme God. He is closer to us. So it is up to us how much love that we give. That will make him hungry. Remember, Gopas had to call Krishna. Otherwise, Krishna, he never gets hungry. So somebody has to call him, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. We chant Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. With that affection and love, then he gets hungry. That is what we have to do. How exactly we will give our love? Krishna says, Manmana bhava madbhato. Become my devotee. Madhyaji mam namaskuru. You worship me. Mam ye vaisyati yuktvaivam atmanam madparayana. So if you worship me, if you offer me pranams and always thinking of serve me, I will automatically, you will come to me. So always think of me, become my devotee, offer vandanam and worship me. Surely you will come to me. Love for Krishna automatically manifests because of the power of this chanting, the Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare.